WEFM is SVG.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997.
Roleza and Dianna are back with more Activated Mornings Talk Time. And this time it is Talk to Us. And it is just as it sounds. You give us a call and you talk to us. But you won't just be talking to us, because we talk back. And well, we talk back in the good way and the bad way.
We talk back. I actually wonder if men like when women talk back. Like,
some of them like a challenge, so some of them find that cute.
Yeah. I appreciate a man who is not going to, if a man is like really quiet, like if I say something, you don't respond, like you don't answer me back, I'll be like, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Somebody probably saying, are those two ladies okay?
It's strange enough, but I actually thought about it. Yes, I was like, a quiet guy is a good guy in a particular sense, but
he ain't for me.
If I say an A, don't let it slide.
Come on,
and come back with a little bit of wit. You had to be witty when it comes to, especially interacting with me. You had to be witty. If I say something, say it back. But don't say it back to be insultive or anything.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a call. Good morning. Call gone. All right. All right. So it is Talk to Us. Phone lines are open. Number to call is 457-9997. All right. And we have Serena calling. Morning.
Good morning, Dianna and Roleza.
Morning.
Good morning. Just want to tell you all good morning. And I'm always there with you all. Okay.
All right. Lovely to hear that.
Yeah, I'm always there with you all. I just have to wake up 4:30 every morning to wake up my grandson, because he does go to St. Martin. And I just got so much of trouble with him. Something here, Rolando, wake up.
You waking him up at 4:30?
Yeah. You have to cool off his skin to go in the bath for bed.
Where he lives? He lives country or Leeward?
So like Barley. I think she called from Barley yesterday.
Yeah, he lives Barley. Yeah, and he does get travel with he does get with one of my family. He don't charge him, so you have to go and meet him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But does he go to sleep early enough though to wake up at 4:30? Because not even me waking up 4:30, and I come in for 6 o'clock.
Sometimes the guy on the phone whole night. I have to call him on the phone sometimes.
Oh.
He loved the PUBG and the
Free Fire.
All the games Free Fire. Yes, that is his thing, Free Fire.
All right, so let me tell you, right? He ain't gonna like to hear this, but what you could do, you could either take away the phone at a particular time, or there is, but if you don't know how to do it, ask somebody to do it. But there's like a parental control where at a certain time the phone can shut down.
Well, I am a foul. Yeah.
You're gonna ask somebody. You hear? Ask somebody.
Sometimes the mother does walk to the mother, the police officer, the mother walk. So when she comes, she tired too. Yeah. Sometimes the mother have to come down and, harass him up and thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves the Free Fire thing, man.
Yeah, but there are little ways to try to control it, yeah, because if he's not getting a proper sleep, that's why he finding it hard to wake up at the 4:30.
Yeah, it's really hard to wake up at morning time. Sometimes Rolando, I'm not sleeping any fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have a good day.
Right.
I'm always there with you until you're off.
All right. Thanks. All right. Have a good one, Serena. Bye-bye.
Okay, then bye. Yes.
All right. We have Kojo calling. Kojo, morning.
Hello, Lando, you need to go sleep all the secret studies.
School children, though, you could talk all you want.
So you could develop one of them game and make money. Stop being a consumer of the game and try to learn how to build the game. Well, Orlando, when you're ready, sir, I'm going to say like man talking back in.
Wait, hold on. Let me get the laugh out. Hey, let me hear you now.
I know I don't really want my talk back, you know. I don't really answer this thing because I don't know we ain't really talk back. Why I ain't talk back? As soon as we start talking back, I don't like that tone of voice.
Well, I would agree. You have to have a particular tone of voice to talk to me. You can't be coming across insultive or talking to me like my father. My father never talked to me in a particular way. So yeah.
He talk back, but you just watch your tone.
No, not only tone, you have to watch your words too.
Well, yes.
True. Because what you say can and will be used against you.
In life.
Well, not can, will be.
Yep. That's how we are, man.
They say woman don't forget nothing that a man say.
Trust me. And don't do something too. We will remember that as well.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You're not going to forget what man do, what man say. Even if he didn't say nothing, because of the silence, he says something.
Yep. Trust me.
He didn't never say a thing. He gave you something.
Yep.
Okay, so
we will tell.
That's why man don't talk back. Because we talking, we guilty. No talking, we guilty.
But something have to do. I always remember the time a friend of mine didn't even know it is he did wrong. And I was expecting him to read my mind. I was there like, what you mean? You know what you do wrong, you know? But yeah, we expect y'all to be mind readers too, okay? There's a lot of responsibility.
Get into your psychic ability.
That comes with being a man. There's a lot of responsibility.
That's what I'm talking about. So whenever we open mouth, yes or no, we don't talk already.
All right, Kojo.
All right.
Take care.
See, when they're on the live, they say a quiet guy is a dangerous guy and he has many secrets and hidden things.
I don't know if I totally subscribe to that.
Some of them are just, like introverted and really, like that. I mean, it's cool to have you, but...
And even with the introverts, I think introverts are comfortable around people. They open up to people who they're comfortable with, right? They're not going to be out there talking to everybody like that. But all right, so we have a call. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. How are y'all doing?
Morning. We are all right. We did.
Remember a few weeks ago when I called Mr. Thompson and we attempted to talk marijuana, but he didn't want that conversation at the present moment. Now, yesterday was free movements of persons. Persons are coming into St. Vincent now. Plus, you have the Cannabis Festival on the weekend as well. But since 2019, Barbados legalized marijuana. And what happened is we cannot get marijuana exported to Barbados so easily. Every time the licensing not ready and this and that. And anyway, to cut a long story short, which I don't really want to hold you up, I would like to ask Mr. Thompson publicly this morning on this radio station that when you get up to make a speech at Cannabis, please pay respect to Mr. Rose, Conley Shivambu Rose. I would like to hear him make and pay respect, because if it wasn't for him, we want to reach where we reach with the weed today, and he himself would not have been knowledgeable. And we are the first company, along with Mr. Rose, to bring weed to St. Vincent legally. So I would like him to pay a little tribute to Conley Shivambu Rose. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks, caller. All right. So just on a point of clarification, so I heard the caller say that Barbados legalized marijuana, which was kind of strange sounding. So quick Google search said, no, Barbados has not legalized marijuana for recreational use, but it did legalize medicinal or medical and sacramental use in 2019. Okay. So just something to note there.
Basically the same thing we have.
Well, I don't. Yeah, we have a sacramental use. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it is Talk to Us. So, are we going to receive any more calls? Do you have anything more to say? You notice people are calling and they're getting their points across. You can do that too. 457-9997. That's the number to call. If you intend to do so, you can do so through WhatsApp and through the landline. Music ended there. But let's go. We have anything there on the topic of the males? No, we're gonna move on. So,
Oh, right. Just a point on the surname conversation that we had earlier. There are instances when I can understand a woman keeping her surname, right? And I'm looking at the instances of unique surnames. So So in a case where, let's say, it's just a family that has a lot of females, in order for the surname to be kept or to be maintained, I can understand a woman keeping the surname. She could probably add on the husband's surname, or if she chooses to keep it in full rights, then I can understand. But I think that there are times when you end up not hearing of certain surnames anymore in Vinci because of the marriage and persons, women taking on the surname, and there was not a male to pass on the surname, etc. So with regards to that conversation, yes, I can understand a woman keeping her surname.
Okay. In cases where people keep both names, though, where they have that double barrel name, I feel like if in the end people just go to calling you your husband's name, even though you might say it's Samuel Brown, see, people just going to call you Miss Brown, or some people will just call you Miss Samuel.
Yeah. With that, I suppose my bigger concern is when it comes to the children, because the children end up with the double barrel surnames, right? And I am yet to see what happens when a man with a double barrel surname marries a woman. What surname does she take on? Does she take on the double barrel surname? Because it's his surname she's taking on, but he has a double barrel surname. So does she take on both?
Which one do I take?
Yeah, listen, if I meet a man with double barrel surname, I keep him a Samuel, because you're not going to complicate my life. Because I would then might choose to add on, like how they do it in Spanish society, where you just keep adding on the surname so you could see the heritage line. But no, that's just something I've always been curious about. All right, so we see Pompey calling. Pompey, morning.
Yes, please. Good morning again.
Morning.
Hello?
Go ahead. We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't know if it's happening in St. Vincent, but in America, if you're married to a lady, right? You could carry the lady last name. Your wife's last name.
I don't know about America, but I think in Italy that is possible. Let me just double check. But I know of.
Yeah, it's happened in America here.
Okay.
Because when I married to my wife, they asked me if I want to carry my wife's last name. So I said no, I keep my last name. So I know that positively in America here.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Thanks.
I don't know for St. Vincent.
Okay.
All right. But thanks, Pompey. But how would you feel about a woman who decides not to take on a husband's surname?
It would be interesting to know her reasons why. If it's a reason where she's saying, I want to leave room for disappointment. So just in case, I don't want to have to deal with the procedure or the embarrassment of having to take your name off mine. I could see her rationale there for that one. I don't think I would see it as a big deal, especially if the husband is okay with it. Once he cool with it, then all right.
But you were saying that this should be a conversation before marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you should wait until after and surprise the man and he's like, okay, this is my wife who's gonna take my name, and she's like, oh, wait a minute, so I know I like you, but, and then the guy would be like, why didn't we talk about this before? So I think they should talk about that before. No surprises in that particular area.
All right. So I know that there's usually this conversation about women who have their stuff together. And by that I mean I use a nice word on here. There are some women who say that they've accomplished this, they've accomplished that, right? They've accomplished all of this. So let's say for me, Samuel, I've accomplished these things under the surname Samuel. And because I am my own individual, I am my own identity, that I am going to keep my surname because this is who I am. And I am not going to be taking on a man's surname because I am not, quote unquote, his property or his possession. What are your thoughts with that?
I mean, before you add on the property and possession, I was saying, okay, I could get that. I get that. I get where she's coming from. I could understand that, you've worked hard, you have your achievements, and they are to your name. And I could see you wanted to carry on what you may think is your legacy. And I honestly don't have a problem with that. But if you're saying, well, I don't really want to be considered your property. I mean, we don't want to be considered a man's property, and we don't want the man to consider us his property either. But I don't know, boy, husband and wife thing.
No, but it's stuff that you have to think about, because I don't know if you are going to be.
I'll stay single.
No, you're looking for a good husband, all right? Look at me, they're putting out a plug for Dianna. She's looking for a good husband. I'm joking at Dianna and tell me nothing of these sorts. But anyhow, I suppose I have a mixed opinion with.
But that would be before they get married, though, because if you say that to him, I can't even picture that conversation after marriage. He would definitely feel away, and I could see him feeling away. I think he would be entitled to whatever feelings he would feel at that point, because that's a lifelong decision, a serious decision, and you had all this time to tell me you want my surname, and you wait until now to say that.
Okay, so I would finish my thought after, but we have our caller, so let's listen to first. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, ladies. How you all doing?
We good, and you?
Well, I'm all right, Yeah, I had a question for you, right? Just say if you dated with someone, right, and he looking out just for your help, it with every little thing, right? Because I heard he was asking a question, if a man, you get upset, and then he's supposed to, if he speaking to you, he's supposed to speak in a decent way to you, no different language, but respect you and everything. I think that is very good. But if the person now kind of disrespect you, go in different way you're not supposed to go, the man, right? And then he come back now later on, some man does and tell you this and go different road than not supposed to go. And he say that he love you, and then he come back to you now after he don't disrespect you. Will you believe that he was love you?
If he disrespected me?
Yeah.
I suppose I'd have to play it based on the situation, and I can't say yes or no. In this
depends,
moment.
Okay, let me say. Okay, depends on what he said and how he said it to you.
But it still depends on what he says. I don't expect for him to call me a derogatory name. The names that you would tend to hear.
Well, that's my point.
Oh, that's what you're.
I didn't say exactly, but that's
right.
what I'm talking about. He
So,
go in place where he's not supposed to go.
So if he calls me that,
Say it.
Yeah,
that's. Say it.
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking because it's never happened to me. So if he calls me that in the moment, what it is I might actually do, I can't say on it. So I should say it on air, right?
I understand what you're saying, right? Yeah. So y'all doing all right? You're good otherwise.
Yeah, we're okay.
The last week Friday was to go to ask if we need any help this Saturday, because I know you just get a lot of work to do.
Nah, good, but I good now.
So this Friday we might have a call and ask if you need my help again.
I would tell you. I would let you know, okay?
All right, then y'all have a blessed one. Dianna?
Thank you. Hi.
All right, bless up on yourself.
All right,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right. I've never had a man use that type of language towards me, so I really can't say, how it is I would respond. But yeah. And how I might respond, Joshua might like to hear me say it on air. So I'll keep it to myself there. But right. So back to the topic with these surnames and women who have achieved certain things. I know that I've had a friend who said that she's not taking on her husband's surname because she's accomplished this and that under her surname and she's not doing it, right? But I had to ask, if you take on his surname, does it change the essence of who you are and the things that you have accomplished, right? Because it doesn't. I could see myself, well, as I said, it depends on the surname, but I could see myself taking on my husband's surname because on the grounds that my first name is unique. But I am not going to say, so if I have to drop the Samuel, it means that it's taken away from who I am as an individual. What I can say is probably keeping my surname and adding on his makes things easier for legal purposes, because it's just quicker to revert to just being called Roleza Samuel as opposed to Roleza Samuel Brown. If something happens, it's just easier for me to be able to sign documents on the Roleza Samuel because I have that there. But I don't necessarily see it as a thing of who you are being eroded just because you've entered into a marriage and just because you have taken on this man's surname. But I mean, to each their own. I can understand that some men are going to look at it as you not taking me on completely. However, I'm not phrasing that in the right way, but I could see some men feeling a way about it, because it's like, it's no longer two becoming one. It's you as an individual and I as an individual, and you holding your own in this corner and I holding my own in this corner.
And there's this pride, that comes with you being called Mrs. So-and-so.
Yeah.
Can't even call you Mrs. So-and-so. It's like, am I even married to you? You just Miss Samuel.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it's best that they discuss that before they get to even the engagement phase, probably. Just chip in. Honestly, if I intend to get married, before I get married, I want conversations, a whole bunch of conversations. Just chip in things randomly, especially when it comes to proposing. Like how I don't want a public proposal. Just chip it. Just put on a movie and with it in something. I'll be like, oh, so nice that he proposed publicly. Just think of a smart way to find out what I would like if you don't want to ask me directly.
Okay.
I can imagine us having a public proposal where you say, something like that. You'll figure it out.
But that's why the conversations before marriage, like talk about try to talk about everything under the sun, and I suppose see how the person reacts when you come across difficult topics as well too. So, yeah. Look at us. Listen to us on the air. Oh, now we cut out. Yeah.
What else do people have trust when it comes to being married, dating, or single? It's hard to do. Yeah, but you're going to have to find it eventually or go your separate ways. It is 9:47 and we are going out. I want it. You know what? Never mind. We're heading out of this talk segment and we're going straight into Community Dateline.
99.